YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back on Total War Shogun 2, where I'm excited to actually take control of the Saga yet again. We had left off by taking Huga, and we went ahead and moved into Huga province, and we are about to capture this castle town, which is Saito. And we should be able to do so unless the Satsuma land and try and beat me to it. I don't know if they can land here or not. It looks like they potentially could, but I don't remember exactly what landing zones look like. I mean, that looks like a landing zone. So yeah, they very well could land there, and if there is an attack range, they might take it right in front of me, which, like I said previously, would be pretty annoying. I wonder if my general can move just far enough to attack, and my guys... Yeah, I think he can. And my guys would just come in as reinforcement. Sure enough. Duh, air. Just duh. There's no sense in a night attack, but if I auto-resolve it, we should get a easy victory here. Hopefully it doesn't kill my daimyo. I guess I could always reload if it did. Decisive victory. Well, that's always good. I like decisive victories. So, we are going to occupy it. We're going to have pretty unhappy peoples. But it should help once we're able to get our army in here, because right now we don't have an army present. We can go ahead and repair that structure. As far as this cadet school, we won't need that. Let's trash it. Tea plantation. It seems like that would be a worthwhile investment, the tea plantation. The port could definitely help as well, but I'm almost thinking the tenant fields would be a better choice. Give me a little bit of boost. Let's go ahead and take care of those things there. So Huga is under our control, so we can now basically just try and blast our way north is going to be my approach. If we can hurry up and go take Bongo, pirates control Buen, and we can hurry there and take it as well. And then I'd like to focus some effort on taking out these factions out here on this island. Some of y'all want me to switch my military buildings down to Satsuma. I am perfectly willing to do that. My only concern at the moment is that Satsuma is probably pretty disaffected public order wise. It would be nice to be able to upgrade this castle to add the extra repression. But I think we can make it happen. We'll do it, because that ironworks there is going to be very key, as some of you had pointed out to me, and I definitely saw and understand your comment there. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and end this turn. Good thing is we made it into Huga before winter. It's possible that I don't think I'm going to really be able to hold Huga well, unfortunately, so I may have to sit on it through the winter. Which is frustrating, but probably necessary. Yeah, those guys may go do some raiding, but they're really not going to hurt anything, I don't think. So let's see if we get our army in here in Garrison. It does calm the populace down, which is good. So yeah, the populace here is going to be pretty upset. Thinking I will go ahead and build the inn, and then maybe save a little more money to upgrade the settlement so that I could also maybe build another police station here. Let's go ahead. And let's cancel this construction. That'll give us a little money back. And go ahead and build the cadet school here. And then let's take the cadets, or the barracks here, and trash it. And then we'll build an inn or something up here in replacement to replace the income. We're turning some great income out of Hizen, just because of the help of the geisha. Same thing here, we got a geisha turning out a pretty nice profit at Huga. And it looks like Huga is probably the best choice there. I wonder... Where's my agent? This Ishin Shishi. Yeah, Tsukushi is pretty upset with me. That will probably change as I tear down. I'm gonna tear down both these buildings. I guess we're gonna have to rebuild both. Once those buildings are gone, we can probably actually upgrade, or we can probably actually leave Tsukushi with that agent, because I think they're spreading some unhappiness due to modernization. There's pretty much the ticket. And it looks like the Satsuma are making a move on Bongo, which I don't like. But like I said, I can't really leave Huga here, or else they're gonna take it too. I wonder if maybe we can leave. Just try and train a few garrison troops. Oh, I'm gonna try something. It's gonna be risky here, I think. Yeah, get over here. Train the troops. So we can let it go for one turn for sure. Let's train a couple of troops to help hold. It's getting fairly close to winter, but it's not super close. Let's go ahead and upgrade this guy. 5 to the accuracy of all units in this army, which the man is embedded. Upkeep cost. Accuracy. Yeah, man, that's a tough call. I'll take the accuracy. Resolve when training troops. Resolve in military administration. Definitely want the resolve in military administration. Engaging in combat, sabotaging building. None of that really seems all that interesting to me on the other side just yet. This is going to be a bit risky to leave Huga like this, but I'm going to go ahead and take the risk and try and make it to Bongo before winter. I don't see what other choices I have. Let's take this agent. Yeah, so we'll actually be safe here, especially if we build the inn. Cannon range. Let's go ahead and build the cottage industry there. And let's bring this agent down here to Huga to rally the populace. And then let's see. Of course, these guys are going to run away. I don't want them raiding and causing a loss of income. And this city's not revolting anyway, so we'll be fine. So it looks like we've managed to handle that. All right, we have a little bit of money. We've set the buildings to build there. Satsuma is busy. We'll need to, unfortunately, tear down this police station. Got the cadet schools coming. Or we could just save money, leave the police station to help with the extra happiness and repression, and then just save some money to upgrade the city, which itself gives some penalties, but it unlocks the construction slot, and we could do the cannon range and keep the awesome police station thing. So I may do that. Let's just save some money on this turn. Yeah, let's just save the money. So I'm 5 turns from Neilfire. We're gonna have access to ridiculously good infantry early in the game. And someone said, hey, you don't need the military tech early. That's true. I mean, you can fight like I'm fighting with Levy right now, but just kind of excited.
I would have you listen to my offer. You may find it interesting.
You can be my vassal. Ha!
Your proposed settlement is wise and fair.
I don't even know where those guys were. Watch them be the ones that had the gold mine. That'll make me mad if I just allow them. Oh, look, those purple guys are wanting to cross over. Are they my enemies, or? I don't want them to take Buzin if they're... So that's the folks who just joined me. We got mounting unrest at Huga. Dealings with the Dutch has been promoting Western ideals. We'll encourage the Western ideals. So Huga is mad. We're gonna have to try and prevent rebellion there. Exempt it from tax. It'll be calm. Can we unexempt? Yes. There we go. So that ought to help balance it off. We can bring this Ishin Shishi down here to help calm these guys down. And I've got quite a lot of money now. So let's go ahead and upgrade the city center. It'll take quite a few turns, but then that'll allow me to turn Satsuma into quite the military fort here. That's going to take pretty much all my money for this turn as well. I think we can make it to Bongo before any Satsuma navy might be able to beat me around to it. My only concern is... No, these guys are at war with me, so if they cross and take Busan, it actually is not a serious concern of mine at this point. And now this army actually needs to just go to Tsukushi to help protect it. And... Fuku. Let's go to diplomacy and see where my new vassal is at. So... These guys still dislike me. And these are my new vassals, the ones on this island up here. I don't know which one holds the gold mine. We'll see. But, whatever. I figured for the time being it would be something for me to try. Let's check out our agents and stuff real quick. See if I've got any... Yep, we got upgrades that I've forgotten. +1 to happiness where she's present. It's probably not a bad plan. Okay, all agents are upgraded.
Yes, my lord. My sword for you,
Got a
my
general here that's leveled up. Meat extract, +1 to morale. And then a treasure, -1 to the upkeep. Oh, yeah, whatever, we'll take that, a little bit of upkeep. An inspiring leader and honor is always something seems like I'm interested in going for. Okay, so we've handled all upgrades. Wow, the Tosa had quite a few little navies passing through there. The Oka want a peace treaty. Nope. Geisha increases in rank. Good. Yeah, I refuse to give the Oka peace, and the only reason they're asking for it is because I'm about to blast them. And the Satsuma are here to potentially help me as well. So all we have to do is continue the siege. We may go into winter here in a moment, but again, we should be completely fine. And now we're protected. We've got a little bit of money coming in, which is great. So we'll be 7 turns of construction away from finishing that slot. And let's see what other... Probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and upgrade this town too, so I can build another slot there. Let's see, Tsukushi is 1 to 2 turns away from providing me with some additional income at this point. We could go Gambling Den, but I mean the market really provides me with more here. So let's run that upgrade and just keep trying to build our income massively at this point. We might be able to start taxing Huga again. I might be able to auto-resolve an attack on the Oka if they don't come out to me, because the Satsuma are sitting right there next to me and they may join that fight. We'll see. I'm okay being patient here too, because if they come out, my cannons are going to make very short work of them. Ishin Shishi increases in rank, which is good. Let's take care of him real quick. Subterfuge when assassinated can certainly be helpful. Rallying the populace, persuading troops, zeal when assassinating, or instilling fervor. Let's start with persuading troops and rallying the populace. Assassinating is definitely going to be a pretty important tool, though. Let's once again go in here to our finances. Oh yeah, we're more than good here now. Makes me wonder if I even need my Ishin Shishi there. That's something we can figure out. We do not. Which means we can bring him up here where we need to start spreading more pro-imperial sentiment. Because Bungo is pro-Shogun right now. It's still giving me pretty crummy odds on the auto-resolve, so I'm just going to continue the siege. They can only go for 3 more turns. Although the next turn does lead into winter and I would start taking attrition. So we'll take a look at it. So again, we have money back. Could upgrade a building there. Could upgrade there as well. Tsukushi. Let's go ahead and drop the large town here as well. Might not hurt to get those large towns fleshed out so that we, again, have more building slots. And I mean, already you can see our income is starting to soar, and this is very, very good. And we're getting a view of, yeah, these guys have the gold. And they are my vassal. Crap. Of course. I would have liked to have controlled that. Tenant fields, meager soil. I don't even. We definitely want to get rid of those guys. Let's sail out and see. Just get some. Yeah, I mean, doesn't look like there's any particular resources or anything available here. Doesn't hurt to have this vassal, though it doesn't really help me a ton, to be honest. If we can open trade with them, though, which I don't know why I didn't think to do that earlier.
Our friend is always welcome.
That won't hurt to get the trade agreement going.
There is always a...
So there was another trade agreement that we could get there now that we have more ports. Everybody else that we can trade with is pretty much hostile. Or actually, that's all the trade routes we have available, but that's fine because I don't see anybody else there that looks like it's going to be worthwhile. I'm going to save my money into this turn in, and we'll just kind of see what happens. We're getting very wealthy here, which is very nice, and we haven't even researched a whole lot of civil tech just yet. But, and again, this Kyushu should kind of serve as my breadbasket, so to speak, back here. I want it to drive income to feed the war as I eventually have to attack Honshu. And you can see that the clan in kind of that purplish color there has already grown pretty substantially. Looks like we got bombarded. Winter is here. These guys are 2 turns to surrender. I'm just gonna auto-resolve it. It's in our favor anyway. And doesn't hurt. It's possible that I think the Satsuma army might have just gotten killed. Let's trash this. So we'll repair the fortress. I actually have enough money to upgrade to a full-on city at Bungo. Let's see what they got available to him here. So copper. That is a interesting resource to get a hold of. That's good. Subsistence. And let's get up here and rally the populace. Just trying to think what I want to do here. Almost certainly I think I want to go ahead and build an inn, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and build that in and then upgrade the tenant fields. Again, we have a little bit of money left over, and now we're really rolling in the dough. We're up to 6,500 per turn. And we're 5 turns away from our extra slot here where I'll build the cannons. And I'm going to go ahead, though, and start upgrading the barracks here as I get the money. Let's go back to our messages. Copper. Okay, let's end this turn again. So control of Kyushu at this point is basically ours. Buen is the last province, and it's controlled by rebels. And then if we just go hit that island, we'll be in complete control of the surroundings. The Satsuma are no real threat. even if they wanted to turn on me at this point. Never mind. So the Satsuma just turned on me. That's funny. So the Satsuma no longer wish to maintain peace with me. What is their deal? I'm still their trade partner. 9 turns before I could... I'm going to keep an eye on them. I don't know what that was about or why, but I kind of smell something stinky in the air from the Satsuma here. Definitely something stinks. Let's see what the differences are here. So minus 15 the cost of all modern units in this province. Wow. That would be handy, but high quality copper. Plus 5 to town growth, for wealth. 3 to modernization, extra unhappiness. This one doesn't come with the unhappiness penalty. So definitely think that the smelting mill would be worth it, because we're increasing the wealth pretty substantially by about 400 per turn with little to no implications, which is nice. So I definitely have a ton of money to spend, so I probably won't upgrade the barracks just this turn because I don't have a rush to upgrade the barracks. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just, so we built the inn here. Let's go ahead and plop the cottage industry in there. We still got enough money to hit this smelting mill, so let's do that. I mean, our income's now up to 6,600 and climbing. So this is very, very good for us at the moment. Just kind of keep an eye on the situation here. Definitely feeling stronger about this start than I did the Josei start. It's stayed under my control much, much better. And all this money that we have rolling now should really help to fuel the ultimate economy in my mind. So we can plop this. So if we did that, we get 600 wealth, but we get the extra happiness, which would be handy because then we build this cottage industry, which is worth a lot of money. Yeah, let's in this case, let's see, so that'd be, we get an extra 120 there, but if we build this, we get 1,1300, an extra 50 on top of that. Plus, if we go to the market, we actually get -1 to happiness as well. I don't know how much that would add up. Let's just go ahead and throw the gambling den here just for the heck of it. We get 1,300 from the silk weaving shed, which is pretty nice. Change from only 560, so that's a pretty big boost. We're gonna go with the silk weaving shed. That might be a good resource for us to take advantage of. So we've completed Neilfire now as well. So we have some very serious strength here going. Minus 10% to the upkeep cost of ships if we go through here. That's certainly not a bad thing. Armor-piercing shell would be a good thing too. Carbine cav could also be very helpful. But we'd have to go through the revolver cav first. This one gives me +2 per turn economic growth from technology. Another one to clan-wide happiness and enables the building of a municipality. This administrative training's 4 and would give me a nice boost to economy 2 just for 4 turns, so let's run that. And go ahead and see if we can clear out through the winter here. Satsuma moving quite a few troops back there. Makes me a little uneasy about what they're up to. I kind of feel it prudent to leave a levy garrison here and to move these extra line infantry down here to Satsuma. It's going to take several turns to get down there. This particular army here, let's see if we are able to leave the city. We are not. Let's see just how unhappy it is at this point. Let's train the troops. We can go ahead and get this agent. Campaign map line of sight, I guess. The other one didn't sound too interesting. What is zeal when rallying populace? Can't hurt. Converting provinces and +1 to happiness for this man's presence, so I think that we'll take those two. And let's see if that had any impact. Not enough. How upset are we here in Bongo? Only a -2. But we've got these two buildings finishing at the end of this. We get +1 from the inn. We could always build this fortress to get extra repression as well. Let's just see what happens on the end of the next turn in that particular province. Okay, let's go ahead and build here. So we've got an inn. Let's try the same combination here. Let's do the gambling den and then work our way to the silk. And since we have a little extra money and nothing else big to spend on this time, let's go ahead and drop the barracks here at Satsuma. I'm going to go ahead and be risky here and move away from Bongo. I don't have enough money to recruit any more troops to help Garrison, but we'll see what happens here. I kind of feel like that province is going to level out here pretty quick. If not, we can just take the taxes off for a turn or two. Shouldn't be a big deal. Wow, we are making some big money at this point. Okay, so the unrest continues to mount here at Bongo, unfortunately. So we don't have a choice really but to take the taxes off for this turn, which is frustrating because it's not really that unhappy, but it's enough. Gonna have to spend a little money on some troops, and then let's go ahead and let's see. Let's do the same thing here. Let's drop the gambling den and the silk weaving shed. So that'll kind of give us some big income from these provinces that are on the way. We've got quite a few of these being built. I'm going to move right up to the edge of Buen. We are almost out of winter, and it would be best if I attacked in the spring.
Yes, my lord.
Got the long march still to Satsuma in the cold, but it'll help me kind of keep an eye on them. I can't attack them without a diplomatic penalty, but I am definitely going to keep an eye on them. I got a feeling that they're looking to attack me as soon as that time period's out. There's a penalty in Shogun too. It's not like Rome and Attila where there really wasn't a lot of consequence for being a complete jerk in diplomacy. There's some, I understand there's some, but in Shogun 2, like, it smears your loyalty and like all kinds of stuff, and it can be pretty detrimental to get involved in something like that. Definitely may not be a good thing. Let's make sure I haven't missed any agent upgrades. Yeah, I did. What do you mean? Let's make sure I haven't. Of course you did. Charm when entertaining nobles is probably the best choice because that's what she's doing. Same thing here, so that'll give us +2 to entertaining of the nobles, which should help drive income to even higher levels. Still the winter time, and I don't know just how many rebels await us in Buen. Higo is still pro-Shogun. That's probably the biggest cause of the unrest here still, but it's dropping rather quickly. Okay, we've finished the city here, which means we can drop in the cannon range and get ready to build all the way up to Armstrong guns, which is going to be spectacular. think on the next research I'm going to do the one that gives a +1 bonus to clan-wide happiness, and that'll just help offset a little bit of some of the modernization that is causing me some penalties. Won't fix all, but hey, it's a nice little boost. So I think we'll do that. Alright, so we are finally back out to foreign trade boost. Sweet. +5 to town growth and 25% trade income from tariffs. Very, very good. There we go. +1 to clan-wide happiness, and it enables the largest cities, which eventually would be quite a benefit to me, I think. Let's see just how many... Oh, we're not dealing with hardly any rebels at Busan. So look, the rebels flag is a wave, but does anybody else just kind of mistake that for like an upside-down cockroach? Sometimes I know it's kind of hard to see behind the smoke, but you see where I'm coming from? Alright. So, no combat in this episode so far, which has been a little frustrating for me, because I like to get you that. Gonna trash that, repair their farms, repair the harbor, and we got an open coal pit. And we are pro-imperial here. Alright, well, I guess that's just about... I was hoping to get you some combat. Yeah, we sell for glory. Not gonna lie, that was entertaining. Yeah, I was hoping to get some combat in this episode, but I just didn't have any worthy foes show up. But we made some good progress. We got Huga, Bongo, and Busan all in this episode. We are racking up income at 85.19 per turn, and we are going to be able to tax Bongo again. So we're actually looking at 9,099 per turn at this point. We've got a really cool military province started here. If we build this gunsmith, we get +20 accuracy. Yeah, +20 accuracy to all units recruited. That is pretty impressive. We're definitely going to end up wanting to keep this police station for the extra repression. And we may want to go ahead and consider building this extra castle as well. Because there's going to be some pretty serious unhappiness that comes off of all of these high-level modernized buildings. So it could potentially become a problem. So we'll keep an eye on it, but pretty excited actually here at the moment. My daimyo has gained the brave trait. Let's take a look at him and kind of just get a feel for what he's got. What does brave do? +1 to the morale of all units, and that's pretty cool. So we got covert operations. Very awesome. I'm loving this campaign so far. It could have gone any number of ways to start, but we've pretty much gotten what it is that I wanted. We've got some great resources for trade, and if you look, we've got some really good value coming up. Like this trade route is enormous. We're trading silk and tea, and making huge money off of it. I mean, so if you just look at the value on some of these trade routes. Same thing here. Wow. Copper, tea, iron, coal, and then I guess we're actually importing silk from them. I thought we had access to silk in one of our provinces. That must have been my other one. We don't. But still, we've got some great resources. I don't know what the resource there is, if anything. But yeah, I mean, if we can get a hold of some even more resources, it's going to really benefit us from a trade standpoint. Because I mean, look at the trade here on machines. We're importing them from Great Britain. I guess that's the import price. But I mean, coal right here. Wow, wow, that's fantastic. We're getting a great trade on coal. So that is sweet indeed. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this episode. I'm excited. We'll keep driving it, get it to where we want. I think that Goto Island is our next go-get. These guys, I'll just let them remain my vassal because I'm making pretty nice buck right now and don't have a need to try and break agreements with them just to go get that gold mine. We're going to be able to train some awesome infantry down here. The accuracy is going to be quite good. That's just line infantry. If we wait until I finish building the other barracks, we can get Imperial Infantry and have it be even better. Neo Fire. It's going to be really fun. HeirofCarthage signing off for now. I'll see you on the next episode.